Hey folks, just going to be doing a little video out of the ordinary here. I'm replacing some parts on my litter robots cat litter box, and figured I might as well record it in case it helps somebody else out in the future. I'm going to be replacing the DFI or the drawer full indicator system electronic components, as well as the pinch detection. There are videos online that show you how to basically disable the pinch detection. I am not going to do that. I'm just going to put it back in place as it is. I haven't really had any issues with it. My main issue is that my drawer full indicator constantly thinks it's full. I have gone through all of the troubleshooting steps, cleaning the lenses, cleaning the plastic, the guards, I guess is what they're called, resetting it by essentially hitting reset and holding your hand up under here so that it resets it so that it thinks that this would be full instead of something lower, and as well as like making sure that my bag isn't coming up over top of the litter pan and all that stuff. So I think it's electronic components that are the cause of the issue. If not, then I don't know. But for a while now, it basically is indicated that it's always full, even after a complete empty. Even if I just put the pan in with no bag in it, it says that it's a full bin. So I'm pretty sure it's the electronic components. I believe most likely they erode, not erode, but corrode rather, due to all the ammonia from the cat pee that sits in the litter pan down here. Electronic components are just on either side here underneath. They're not encased in anything. I have also seen YouTube videos where folks will take some sort of not polyurethane, but like some sort of basically the same stuff that your washing machine components are coated in, where they're completely encased in a sort of it's not a jelly, but it's like a hard coating of plastic to protect the components. That they have done that with these. I don't know. I got we've had this guy for like 2 years, and so I got the warranty replacement. I mean, it was $0 for me to get the kit to replace this. So I also did buy an extra set of the what were these called? The seals. Because I have been having litter get out and around all this other stuff, so might as well replace those at the same time since I'm going to be tearing this thing apart. So let me see if I can pry these old strips out, and I'm going to have to glue stuck on there. Clean this up a little bit once we get all this undone. Right, those are the seals. I think I'm going to do is run the vacuum cleaner here real quick, so I do apologize for the loudness you are about to hear. You might want to mute the volume while I run this real quick. Or, you know what, I might just pause. I think I'm just going to pause and do this, and then I'll come back. Alright, and just like that, we are back. I did get a lot of the debris vacuumed up, but I am going to take a wipe. Try to wipe all this down as best I can. Clean it up. This side over here is particularly bad. This is the side that as it rolls around, this side over here on my left is the side where all the litter falls out first into the pan. So paper towels. So it gets a little extra dirty. It's all nice and dry. Let's see if I can get that little bit of extra stuff to come out there. Maybe not. All right. Good enough for right now. All right, so the first thing we got to do is take this panel off. And in order to do that, you're going to need a Phillips head screwdriver. Imagine there's going to be quite a bit of vacuuming after. Oh yeah, I can't even get the. It's like dry litter down in there or something. In the head of that screw. Get that out, one there. One up here. One here. And one here. Alright, so this should pop. Yep, pop up and out. And then you have to push on the front buttons to get them to pop through. And that pulls away. And I'm going to dump out my screws so I don't lose them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We just set them over to the side. And let's go ahead and give this a good cleaning. Both sides. We've got it open, we might as well do it. We'll set that over there. A lot of debris down in there. I think we're going to have to do another vacuum. I think I'm going to do another vacuum just to try to get all that out of there. Alright, so I will pause again and be back in a moment. Alright, so I did what little I could. Still need to clean around this here. Couldn't get a lot of it out. It's too my vacuum doesn't reach down in there. But we are going to have to flip this thing upside down, so it'll probably fall out. Once we flip it upside down, I'm probably going to put the panel back on though, so I still would like to. Alright, let's see here. I'll get some of this tape off of here. Pull that out a little bit. Actually, I might be able to get back down in there a little better. Let me see if I can get all this tape. They were trying to hide the harness in here. Slide this out here. Alright. Let's set you right there. Alright, now I'm going to try to get my vacuum back down in there to get some of that out of there. I will be right back. Alright, so I did go ahead and get some of that vacuumed out. I'm cleaning up the parts that hold the motor. Had like these two rubber gaskets on either side. I'm just giving those a good little scrub. The one had quite a bit of debris in it. So I'm just getting all that out of there now. Be good enough. It's on there like that. Or was it on there like that? It was not on there like that, it was on there like that. Okay. Alright. Now some needle nose pliers and pull this clip out of here. It's supposed to come out of there. There we go. Just a little black clip that pulls right up out of there. Put that over there with the parts. Now, I believe it's this one right here. So I'll need my needle nose to pull this out of the board here. Come on. There, that's all disconnected. Now I can feed that wire out and back down through there. There we go. Alright, now we are going to set this motor back down in here. Just to return things to normal. Now it's sat in there like that. That back there. We're going to take this piece, I'm going to put it back in place for the moment. And we're going to get one or two screws back in just to hold this in place so all the guts don't fall out. We'll put one right there. Come on. Go. And then we'll put just one up here on the front, just to sort of hold everything in place so it doesn't move around, because now we have to flip this bad boy over. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's do it this way. Get all that stuff fall out. And we have to take the bottom off. Actually, we have to take we have to take the bottom off. So there should be a couple of screws. We got some spider webs here. Let's clean all that out as best we can. All right, let me turn this around so I can look at it. There's a screw down in here. Sorry, you probably can't see that too well. There's a screw there. I know there are more screws. Oh wow, they're way down in there. Do I have something long enough to go down in there? I'm gonna have to look for another screwdriver, I think. I don't want to have one here. I'm trying to see where else there might be a screw. Is there a screw down in there? Let me pause and grab another screwdriver. And I'm back. I did find a screwdriver. Just finishing popping these screws out. There are 2 under the handles. So I think there's 5 screws total, maybe. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and there's 1 on the back, 8. So there's 8 screws. There's one, oh come on. It is, there we go. It's on the back, like where the, little, I'm gonna call it the stem for the globe would go in the back of your, unit, where it rests to keep it so it knows which way is up, essentially. All right, I get that all the way out. That one's good. That one's good. That one's good. All right, so this should pop apart now. Oh, that one's not all the way out. Oh, nope, there's one more. There's one more way up here. There's 9. Nine total screws. There we go. Now there are things still connected, so you kind of have to be careful when you open this up not to pull on those wires too much. We should be able to rotate this a certain way and set it to the side. Okay. Well, there's a lot more litter in there than what I expected. You just don't want those wires to be too tight. There, it should be okay. Alright, I'm going to get some vacuuming going and I'll be back in a moment. And I'm back. Alright, so this right here is the assembly. Let's take that out of there. What was that just fell? One screw. Two screws. 3 screws. And 4 screws. Alright. So then these should pop right off. We've got this ribbon cable that comes all the way across with this one. And the plastic, you see the plastic guard comes out separately. It does come with replacements. So the two, actually you guys probably couldn't see that. The plastic guard comes out separately, and then you have your boards. I'm going to have to look at these in a moment to see if I see any obvious signs of corrosion. Oh my goodness, yeah, my pinch detector contacts are quite, so they're over here. I'm supposed to be able to pull up and have them pop out here. But they are quite corroded. Come on, buddy. There we go. Come on. Yeah, he is way, this one down here is way corroded. I can get my pliers. There we go. Slide that out of there. Come on, there we go. Alright, let's see if I can hold this up to you for you guys to see if it'll focus. You can see all kinds of corrosion. Both sides of that thing. Let's look at this. Yeah, there's some corrosion on the you can see some corrosion on this side down here at the bottom. There's a little bit of corrosion going on that one. This other one doesn't look too bad, but we're just going to replace all of it. I am going to actually no, I'm going to just take a screwdriver and scrape some of this stuff out of here. Yeah, this is all corroded up. Yep. I do think I am going to grab the vacuum one more time, try to get a little bit more of that stuff out and wipe it down, and then we'll start replacing this stuff. So I shall be back in again in a moment. Alright, got what little vacuumed I could up, as well as wiped down with some of the cleaning cleaning wipes, and out with the old and in with the new. So let's see what we got. We got some brand new pinch detection clips. They sent new screws, so there's a packet of 4 new screws to hold this in. And then, wow. So that has really been simplified. So here, that is, assuming they sent me the right thing. Yep, Little Robot 3. So here's the new one. You can see that circuit board is, and it's held in there, so it can't well, no, it can't come out. You can see how big those circuit boards are. They're tiny compared to this. So they managed to shrink all of that down into this. It's amazing. It's amazing what technology will do. And then another cable. This doesn't appear to be as good of a cable. It is more rigid, and it is not a woven or a wrapped cable. It's like a ribbon style cable, and then the two contacts for the thing. All right, so let's go about this one piece at a time. We are going to take our two pinch detectors, and those, let's see, that'll go, it's going to go on there about like that. Yes. All right. So, two pinch detectors. I don't think it matters which one goes where, because all they have to do is complete a circuit. So we will slide connector on one pinch detector there. Get it on there nice and secure. And then we will slide number one down in there just like that. Take our needle nose pliers to push it down in the and as long as it, yep, it's in that hole. It's as far as it's going to go. And then we will put the other one on the other get that in there nice and good. Key is you want to get the second one has to be behind the first one. The upper one is what I'm going to call it. It's not going all the way down. Why are you not going all the way down? You're almost there. But not quite. Why is that? Oh, it's bent. That piece of plastic there is bent. I bent that when I was pulling it out. Maybe I did. Oh, did that snap? Yes. All right, so now we're good. All right, so basically how that works, can you guys see that on the video? You can, but it's not focused enough. The metal touches, the two pieces of the metal touch each other, and let me see if I can get those on there a little bit more. The two pieces of metal touch each other in the center, and then this plastic piece pushes in. So if something gets stuck in there and it pushes this plastic piece in that pushes that metal out, it will break that connection, and then it says there's a pinch. All right. So that's that. Now we need to get this on there. Let's see, that's going to go on there like that. That means those need to come over here like this. And let's go ahead and put that cable, make sure it's under the there. That cable is just a tad too thick. Also looks like it's gonna not hold that in there that well. But let's get some screws in here. There's one. There's two. Alright, so we should be able to bend these down here like that a little bit. And now let's run this. All the way around here. Let's slide that ribbon cable up under. There's a bracket on the bottom here. Not a bracket, a little clip is what I'm going to call it, and that should sit right there. Goes in there just like that. Two more screws in there. I can finagle that cable better. It is getting pinched under there a little bit. Be easier. I'm going to drag this over here for a moment so I can get at this a little better. to take this off too. Okay. Now, there we go. There. I think it'll sit down there much nicer that way. Oh yeah. That's much better. All right. All right, that is all replaced. I just have to feed. I'm going to feed that cable back through. So this cable right through there. You guys can't see that because this is in the way, but this is the hole that I fit it out of before when I removed the other one. And of course, there. Okay. All right, I think we're ready to put all of this back on. So let's do that. Go. Nice and snug. Nice and snug. Where'd my screwdriver? There it is. Let's get these screws back in here. Oh, that was a screw. That's what that sound was. Heard either. I heard earlier that was a screw popping out. Got that back in. Now the problem is going to be getting that thing. I've got a tool for that. Now, that's going to be the hard part. Got it. Maybe. we go. Oh, I got started at least. All right. One on the back. Did I do that one already? This screwdriver is just a hair too big for these screws. It just barely fits them, which is great if you have easy access to the screws, but if they're in deep wells like this, it's hard to get to. There's one there. Done. Got that one. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Now let's flip this bad boy back over. And we have to pop this. Back open again. Hey, there's a little spider. I'm gonna take care of you right now. I don't know what kind of spider you are, but you're a dead spider now. Probably your nest that I messed up on the back side of this thing. I'm gonna have to clean this screw off because there's a bunch of caked in litter dust that has solidified. Alright. Take this thing back off, punch all these back through. Okay. Dump the screws out so I don't lose them. They go there, that's there. Oh, where was that screw? Let's clean that thing out real quick. Is it that one? Yes, it's that one. Let's get some. Actually, you could probably put the cloth over the tip, press the screwdriver into it, and move it around. And there, that cleaned it out significantly. Perfect. Alright, so here's our cable, and that's going to have to go back underneath the motor here, so we will pick that up, and we're going to wrap it back around here. It's going to have to go around this tape like that. Slipping off. There we go. Motor's back in. Doesn't seem to be touching anything. I wish I could have got that motor cleaned up a little bit better, but it is what it is. So then this has to connect back on here, and it is going to go on there a specific way. And that way is like that. Pretty sure that snapped in there. Yep. All right. We can bring that right back over here. Our rubber gasket is all the way around our circuit board here. We did have this piece of tape that was like, it was like that. ish. And we're ready to put this piece back on. Snap our buttons back in here. Give our buttons a press to make sure they don't, those aren't pressing very well. Why is that? Oh, because those are just lights. That's why they don't press, they're just lights. Those buttons all press. Alright, motor looks into decent shape. Get all our screws back in here. Alright, Cat, I had 6 screws and now there's only 5. So my question to you, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, there's not. There's only 5. I did not have 6. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Pumpkin. I didn't mean to accuse you of stealing, but I know how you are. If it's loose and on a flat surface, you think it belongs to you. And it does not. Still got to get my, oh, what were those things called? What were those things called? Gaskets? That's what I'm going to call them. Seals. That's what they're called, seals. Which, by the way, is another name for gasket. Okay. It seems like it's off. But the screws are all in. So I'm not sure why it's off. But I don't like the way it looks, so we're going to take it back apart. Got a big gap up here in this corner, and I don't like the way that looks. Just how this thing is. Might just be how it is. Let me give that a wipe in there. Yeah, I don't see anything stopping it from going to where it's supposed to be going. So, I think it's just the way it's going to be. Slight defect. It's probably not going to affect anything, but and it might have been that way to start with, and I just never noticed it. Alright. So now I should be able to put the seals on. Is that screw stripped out? Yep, that screw stripped out. All right, I think we're on there okay. Oh, the strips, that's right. So I've got my bag of strips. Seal strips is what they're called. We'll just put those on here real quick. These I did have to actually buy. These are what do you want to call it? non-warranted component or a consumable component. All right, so that's going to go basically like that. Now my question is, was that seal over there or was it over there? I think it was over here. Might have to go back to the video. Probably should have taken a video. It was like that, and then this one is actually out front here. Something like that. I think. I don't think it was down there. Let me pause and look at the video. Well, actually, I can't pause and rewind. I'll have to stop. I think I'll stop this here. So basically, I'm going to get these on and then put the globe back in and everything, and we'll see how it goes. I'll do a comment in the video on if it fixed my issue. Oh, you know what? I forgot to put this in there. This was that little bushing that holds those wires in place, and that absolutely needs to go back inside. So I am going to have to take this off. Always look around and make sure you don't have any leftover parts, because if you do, something's gone awry. Alright, so let's just pop this back off. Am I going to be able to just set this to the side and get down in there? Probably not. Alright, so we'll just set that over there. And was that? Yeah, that thing was down in there like that. So I'll take my needle nose pliers, I'll grab it here. There. Back in place. Just keeps those wires from twisting around and falling back through the, more of the extra slack, sliding through the cabling and all that, or that hole to get back down in there and all that stuff. So, all right. This is back to where it needs to be. You probably don't need that piece, but anyways, as I finish this up here, yeah, I will do a comment in the video to let you know if this fixed my problem. That's the one that was stripped. My initial problem was that the drawer full indicator kept saying it was completely full all the time, even when it was empty. So I think the electronics just went out, and we will go from there and we'll see. Yeah, I think that's about it. Hopefully this helps somebody, or at least you can play it while you do it yourself. I don't know why that's all messed up, but whatever. Yeah. All right. Thanks for watching, guys.